YouTube was happening. It was good. It was the vibes. Shit, man, SuavenyV. I see a video with Man Fafa and Caesar from Black Ink. I used to watch Black Ink all the time, so I was like, let me see what Caesar talking about. Cause I used to watch Black Ink, and I remember when he put Black Ink in Best Eye. I'm in Best Eye, and I used to stay in Best Eye. I'm in by like Bushwick and Williamsburg now, but um um but they closed down now. I think they closed down. I remember when he opened it, and they used to be fighting all the damn time. That shit came out when I was in school. When I came out of school, and I like, damn, them boys was fighting and shit all the time. They was young, our age too, so that's crazy. But I'm gonna check it out, see what he talking about, cause I really want to know like what happened with the show, what happened with the crew. I need something flat, cause I'm on my bed. Something flat, flat, something flat. We get a boot real quick. A Forex book, man. Notes in a minute. Technical analysis, all this shit. Think on my Forex shit. I need some rice, salmon, sweet peas up, eat them. Nigga can't cook, but I put the rice in the pot out of the bag. Peas, put it in the can, came out of the can. And, salmon, I got that from Whole Foods. We wasn't casted, we wasn't put together. We was already together when cameras came. Right? I was the only one that sit there and be like, yo, we gotta structure it and shit like that, so we could really get some money. Cause I seen how they was moving with us, bro. They was moving. If you ask anybody in the filming industry and they've been on Black Ink Crew as far as production, they'll tell you any other show, they showed way more respect for us. They was just treating us like hood kids. And that's because we was dumb. You feel me? We got some little bit of money, but that wasn't shit. It was making wild bread over us. We didn't understand that. You guys understand, like, when you sitting here talking about we're number two in all Monday night viewings and shit like that of cable advertisement money, bro, we didn't understand exactly. So we watching our shows, we not even sitting there paying attention. Panthers is coming on, Verizon, all this other shit. We just sitting there like, oh, we getting our money. But we wasn't getting shit. You feel me? And then that's what really, when I started going to the production company, like, yo, you gotta give us some more money. Like, nigga, Pampers paid $500,000 to be there. No, a million. Once I started getting numbers, you start running that shit. When we first started, that's what our advertising shit was. When we got to the 10th season, I shit was out of here, bro. From what you call it. So that's one commercial. One commercial. Hold on. Damn. Somebody gotta die. This is how they look, right? This is how the whole thing. Because they don't know. It's so much money in this world, bro. To it ain't even funny, bro. Like I be thinking about that shit every day. Man, he's a million off of one commercial. I wonder how often though. And then they paying you like that's the new shit. Get you a brand deal, sponsors and shit. Advertise. I just not hearing the lingo by watching the shit because the game is sold, not told. So you gotta learn, man, and pay for that shit. So that's why I be trying to learn now, man. And I said, oh fuck, these niggas really fucked us. So let's say, right? when your ratings is, right? That's why they so hard on ratings. The ratings are impressions, right? So let's say you have 1 million views. I tell you that's what I like about the podcast where in the podcast where people like this they tell what's going on and try to help. It's no tea. At such and such time, and you have to pay for 1 million impressions. That's almost regularly is like 5 to 10 cents. When you start getting up there with the bigger shows, that's $1 and all that other shit. You feel me? And that's there probably be like 5 commercial spots and probably every 15 minutes. Bro, and then you have the show come on twice. Come on, you killing that. But I hit 30 million, bro. I don't know nobody that there. 3 billion the whole time. You know that, right? They need 3 billion for Black King. No, I'm being honest with you. I don't know. Wait for that shit to come all along. 3 billion. They made 3 billion off some niggas for 10 years from the hood. Everything, all the money generated, 3 billion. You know what I mean? So when you, I mean, my thing is, I'm trying to figure out how. I'm trying to figure out if you the type of person that takes up from people, like how you okay with taking something from people that you know damn well that ain't yours, and you take it from people like, all right, I ain't never understand. I ain't never been no robber. I ain't never been no thief. I ain't never like I could never feel right in possession of something that ain't mine. Stealing some shit for somebody, bro. Like $3 billion. That's a lot of fucking money, man. And so yeah, and you start doing numbers, you like, these niggas gonna be paying us shit. They be paying us pennies for us to dance around and shit like that, and then let us go get. I wonder how much they was paying. We wasn't really getting no money. Puma, them boys be fighting their ass out too. 10 years, yeah. We had like no lie, like probably like 13 seasons. And I'm not even, yo, bro, true story. I'm not even stressing that part. You know what I mean? Because I would be donated. You feel me? Going forward now, I can't let that shit happen no more, bro. Because that shit was just crazy. I'm saying like, yo, that would put up me and my whole team for the rest of our lives, and we got just a little bit of that shit. I'm gonna take the team for 3. Dang, like, in 10 years. That's just look against people that did jump on them like that. I ain't lying. Look at that. Freezer. Strong nigga, bro. You a strong nigga, bro. Yeah. 3 billion, bro. And that's what I'm saying like, it's interesting. But you know what I mean? I'm not the only one they done it to. You feel me? But really, that's crazy. You feel me? They got on that show. That you think how they clocked and how much money all other black people just doing what we do. Feel me? It's just crazy how that shit goes. Like, yeah, y'all niggas make that much money, but then y'all decide to pay niggas that little bit. I'm saying, respectfully, you could put together any cast of love and hip hop, though. You feel what I'm saying? Since Black Ink is a whole different, and that's a whole different thing. This inspired the whole culture. Yeah, for them to say they try to double it up in like other cities and shit like that, because they was trying to go after. Once I learned they was going after certain demographics, like they wanted LA, they wanted Chicago. That's a fewer demographic. They would sell more in that reasons for them fucking advertising. And I started like, oh, this is how this shit go. Y'all niggas bag it up and they gotta take it everywhere and make some fucking bread. Nigga, I'm in France right now, bro. Black Ink France. I'm saying, hell, nigga, I don't even know French. Mm-hmm. So think about how they got nigga.
Hey, yo, so tell us one story that happened in Chicago.
One story. A PO got shot up. Our post office, what?
No, the
Production office got shot up. That's Chicago.
They shot up. Which is where we work out of, the producers. That wasn't my season though. That was what was that, Rashid?
Did they do this?
Guess what? That was the main
Right,
they
that-
hated. It was Machine. Was Machine?
We just passed the shooting.
It's a one story though.
Just shooting
This
claim.
is the type of stuff that would happen in this.
Everybody okay? But did they do it during work hours? Like,
All I know is that my first day when I walked through the production office, another producer walked me through. She was like, and there's the bullets on the wall. I was like, what? And there's the bullets where they shot it up. I was like, huh?
Oh, no, that explains some PTSD. Oh, yeah. No, it was worse. No. That shit was different. You feel me?
Like it was a couple nights where like the ambulance had to come. Like
You think our fights is crazy?
I don't want to go back to Chicago.
These niggas be almost killing niggas in they fight, bro. Like, nah, no security wasn't jumping. They was letting it go until it was done. So they ran out of oxygen.
Certain security, like Viacom security is very different, right? Like, and if you really pay attention to the shows, you'll never see contact. You never see contact. You see,
Define that. Contact from who?
like, you're not gonna see the punch land.
Nah, you're not no more. It used to be, but
Right. You're not gonna see the punch land. Security moves in the minute people get to a certain distance, but like, like those are the rules, right? But when you go a lot of times, and New York is different because we're here in New York, this is where the headquarters is. But if you go to Chicago, you do a show in a different city, now you're farming out your security to people that don't necessarily know the rules or abide. But my first day in Chicago, the security walked up to me and said, how far you want me to let this go? I said, you go whatever the Viacom, rules are. Like, don't tell me how far. I'm gonna keep going.
Remember, Rashid used to be telling me,
What was
yo,
she doing?
the motherfucker, don't you step in that shit. I tell you to.
I never would I would never say that. That's just me.
Yo, listen, bro.
I ain't saying it. That's Steve's saying that's what you was doing.
Listen, I already know Rashid had a very successful season of Black Ink. That's why he ended up running the whole damn franchise.
He was running the franchise because he hired me. He set me up.
Yeah, he definitely set you
He
up.
set me up. I love him.
You know that nigga never went back to Chicago after he never went back after Chicago after the second season. He'll send everybody else. Y'all go ahead. I be watching shit. Y'all niggas gotta do X, Y, and Z. No, them niggas they doped him out. Yo, I'm dead ass. They feed him out and he went to sleep. He never returned that day. Wow.
that's
Like literally.
Go sleep.
He said this.
Nah,
I'm telling you though.
that's crazy.
What happened? You laughing because you what? Yeah, it's Chicago, my nigga. And those are my niggas right there. I laughed when they did like, I ain't gonna lie. You some bullshit to me. Yeah. Like, that was
Different in Chicago.
Either don't want to respond.
idea that you have is something that you created. The value of what you created touched that level, bro. And that's what I'm saying here. Like, fuck, I didn't even think about that shit. Like, my intelligent property really touched that level, and it was like, nah, I could do this shit again. That's how I felt about my ice with a fan. Yeah, I was like, I could do this shit again because it wasn't like that shit was like I had to fake this shit. This is straight organic. I had other ideas that I know can reach it because honestly, before I got fired, I was supposed to start making shows for VH1 because I was executive producer for 10 years. I'm putting the whole show together. When these niggas sit back and niggas not me and certain characters, I had to give them their storyline. I'm like, what? This nigga chill? What you talking about? He's chilling. Nah, he going to do X1. But guess what? I also left myself open. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Whatever y'all niggas got feeling, whatever I'm going through, I'm gonna give it to y'all because guess what? I can't sit here and just be a fake nigga, bro. Like I'm sitting here letting my people go through it. Fuck it, I'm going through this shit too. Cause we have to get somewhere. You feel me? So when it turned down, the niggas started turning down and shit. I'm still giving a story. I'm still being me, bro. That whole shit, my daughter, all that shit. That was me not being fake. That was me sitting and saying, nah, I gotta take care of this shit. And y'all see this shit in the media in public and on social media and all that shit. Nah, I'ma speak up on that shit. Everything that niggas spoke on me on social media, I spoke on in that show. Because just like you, I hate when niggas lie, bro. And I hate it that the niggas that you feed and bite your hand, you sitting here like, bro, I ain't have to give you shit, nigga. I knew when you was fucking sitting there on your fucking mama's couch, man. I didn't even sit here and think about you, bro. But guess what?
Yeah.
You my nigga. So I'm gonna make sure you right. Or you my bitch, and I see how you got to struggle. Man, fuck that. Come on, yo.
Yeah.
Feedback. That's all. You know,
Real shit.
I mean, guys.
Caesar was that nigga though, man. I remember that, bro. I used to watch that show all the time, man. Them boys get too. I like, damn, bro. Them boys, they're the first reality show like that and Love and Hip Hop. I was watching that shit early. Like, damn, them motherfuckers fighting like hell though. Like, damn. I remember I used to think I grew up thinking you fight, you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be like, damn, they fighting like that. And they ain't going, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even knew that. That's why, so but they always was get to it, boy. I remember my boy Alex, Caesar. I seen who I seen? I seen the Asian girl. I like her. Asian girl. I like her. Boss Asian dog, the Asian lady. She was cool. She thick kid. There's a lot of this other girl cheated on him. It's a lot.
Then while I'm sitting back, I be saying like, yo, my nigga, I was hyped by myself. But when I started seeing my friends going down, niggas going to jail, going on other shit, I sat back and like, and I never do it just to say, yo, I didn't pat myself back on or having points. Cause most of the shit I don't even remember I did. Most of the times people have to remind me, like, you know you did that for me. I'm like, word? Oh fuck it, I just did it in the moment. Nigga, my homie needed help.
Mm-hmm.
I thought my contract was set up in something that couldn't happen. And if it did, you know what I mean, I leave with my shit and they go with their shit. What happened was it wasn't like that because you pay lawyers in certain ways, but people keep telling me, oh, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? You learn the rules. You pay your lawyer to make sure that this happens. Entertainment lawyers, especially with a big ass company like Viacom, they work with, that's the headquarters of all the motherfucking entertainment lawyers negotiating big deals in the city. So you can sit there and work out some deal with for your other client, but then sacrifice the other one for that. So what happened was I got sacrificed. I thought I had an airtight fucking contract. I had renegotiated, did this, to the point I thought I was guaranteed certain money and certain things. That ain't what happened. He told me, yeah, I got that. I got this for you. I got that. I sounded like, all right, bet. I gotta get back to my business and shit like that. Not knowing, it wasn't even like that. And then when I had somebody else read over it, it was like, I ain't get fucked over
But there was
like that,
clause.
but there were certain clauses.
So was this the dog situation?
No, and then the animal coach, VH1 was scared that Peter was gonna get on their ass about the whole situation. Because with me, I'm not gonna lie to you, the situations could look kind of crazy, but it wasn't as crazy as everybody fucking think. Like I was just killing dogs and beating them and doing all the other shit. I was scared. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't properly trained with dogs and shit like that. So I can't. People, I understand that. There's way more shit going on in VH1 that I know about over the last 10 years that shit wasn't no fucking big deal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I sat there and was like, you know what? I'm gonna just deal with that shit. But I thought there was gonna be severance and this. Oh, yo, listen, black people still gonna run. You know what I mean? This. It was wild, it was bullshit. You feel me? I started getting blackballed from certain shit from VH1. I'm like, hold on. last time I heard, like, I thought we was good. Like, yeah, we cut ties and said peace, you know what I mean? I didn't do no bullshit, start talking online about y'all, none of that shit. Man, they blackballed me for BT award, this award, that award. I can't get that. I'm saying, like, yeah, y'all niggas really trying to bury me, yo. And that's when I say, like, nah, I gotta come back somehow, somewhere. So when you talk about, your friends failing out on you, can't trust them or whatever, now you have a lawyer. Lawyers you can't trust either. So moving forward, are you gonna have a lawyer on top of the lawyers? See this, watch the work. See, exactly. That's why now I started doing the family situation. My niece is an entertainment lawyer right now, going through that shit. And then I got a professor fucking with me too. So now all my entertainment situations they go through now. Now I got somebody to actually trust, and then on top of that shit, like you said, I'm gonna have a lawyer watch your lawyer. You know, because I never understood that line until now. Like, damn, I gotta have him watch you. The fuck? It's just part of the game. Even then, it's still family. And that's what I'm saying, but still it's part of the game. So like. If it's all right, it's nothing wrong when you going to check the other people. You yourself feel like, damn, is this shit worth it? Like all this headache of having this person was this person, all these people you can't trust. I I I really thought about that shit before, though. That's why I really chilled for these last 2 years. That I had to really think like, do I really want to go through all that shit? And you gotta understand, there's a lot of motherfuckers that back did some bullshit to me and like, and it was like, damn. Where I really want to put myself out there because it's to me, it really was embarrassing going places, you know what I mean? Because everybody's seen that shit. It's like everybody watching, they see your epic climb, but they watch the fucking downfall. And it's like, it be like, hey, C's, and you don't know if they say, hey, C's, you stupid motherfucker. Or hey, C's, we really proud of what you did, you feel me? So I had to get that shit out of my head. And then once I started going back outside, it was like, yo, see, we fucking love you, bro. Like, now whatever you did for the culture, you did it, bro. Don't let anybody. And I keep hearing that, and it kept reassuring me, like, nah, I just fucked up. I had a bad moment, but I wasn't a bad person. So like I told you, I'm sitting in the hospital like, what the fuck, yo? I must be a bad person. If I went through all of this shit and God laid me down and put me in the hospital and did that, I really started thinking like, what the fuck? I'm a fucked up person. But then when you start talking to people and people start reassuring me, this complete strangers, it's funny because it's complete strangers that I don't know and I'll probably never see you. And thinking you're like, my nigga, nah, get back on your feet. You got this, yo. Nah, I gotta do it for you, yo.
Yeah, that's a fact. But I know them boys used to bully motherfuckers though. They both a nigga Alex was my size, bro. I'm 145 pounds. That nigga was my size, bro. And I'm a little tall with my shit. Bro probably look shorter than me. I'm 6 foot. That nigga look a little shorter than me. And I know that nigga probably a little bit skinnier than me. That nigga was skinny. They fuck around and peak. They almost broke that nigga back, bro. I really thought they almost broke that nigga back to the point where he couldn't even tattoo no more because his nerves and his body and his back or something like. And then I never forget C's and his cousin. They was like, we don't give. They was basically like, we don't give a fuck about that. They basically ain't even care. Like, damn, bro, they did that man dirty like that, bro. They biggest C's is first of all, C's a grown ass man. Alex, that nigga probably was my age, bro. You know what I'm saying? C's got to be in his motherfucking 50s. That nigga just getting in 50s or 47, 48, 49, 50 type shit. Man, they almost broke that nigga. This was 15 years ago. So this is what? If he 50 now, they're like 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, about 15 years ago almost, because we was in school. Man, that motherfucker, boy, they almost broke that nigga fucking back, boy. They picked that motherfucker up. They almost broke that nigga back in half, bro. Like, damn, and it was two cousins. Them boys about 250. Both of them niggas big as hell, bro. C's got the little height and muscles. My other man, he got the muscles and he bigger and he used to be fresh too. Both of them boys be fresh as hell. But I think Bro used to be fresher though. But man, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what happened with him. I know the show was kind of fading out, and Puma did his thing and shit, but that shit was crazy.
So I think you too paid yourself. That's true. I think you got to get it back. I got you more because I worked hard for that shit, bro. I seen a vision. A lot of motherfuckers ain't know my vision or could even grasp that shit. So it was big in its action. It was big in its.
I know them boys. Hey, Chesa, them boys cousins, right? Them boys that goddamn fuck with a girl and make the girl the manager. The girl will be the manager. That nigga get it fucked. I remember when C's us cousin had fucked the girl. They turned that girl into the vice president. And then the girl's like, how the fuck this bitch will go from the manager to the vice president? That shit was too funny, yo. I remember that, yo. They was really for the culture, man. That shit was too funny. Way bigger than that. Them boys be fighting and getting to it every day. As we didn't take the opportunity and really grab the situation, like, yo, we really did. We was shot. Like, damn, y'all took us. Dirty little motherfucker off 113th Street in Atlantic, made a hit show out of it. I ain't fucking gonna ride to the real school. But then it's like, damn, bro, we didn't take that whole opportunity because we could have did something bigger. We could have made a couple 100 other shows coming out of home or the Bronx to put on. You know, it could have been something different. And that's why how I feel now is like, nah, I gotta change this whole demographic, but I got you. I was sitting here and putting the burden on me and putting the stress carrying this show, especially after Scott left, bro. After Scott left, bro, I was here by myself, bro. And I'm sitting here putting on to the point that most of you is partying. I'm still doing interviews for 12 hours and I'm not even sitting here and I'm like, hey, I'm the boss, man, I gotta put in work. But then when you sit there and turn around and be like, yo, y'all saying take up the slack and then leave me out for dry, oh, we got used to you doing it. And this is what I mean. So when niggas falls apart, it's your fault. And that's what they on now. It's my fault because y'all said and left me for dry and only could last a half a season before they canceled it. Because now it's like, yo, what we watching that never had this back, never did nothing. And then even fans say almost every day, you feel me? Like, yo, how y'all believe y'all man's a dry? Like, I've been there for every time y'all made a mistake. I never faltered. Never sat there and went with the crowd and shit like that. You know what I mean? I felt like nobody talked up for me. No one to sit and be like, nah, it's not like that. Y'all bugging out. Like, he just went through a moment. So my shit was like, damn, I couldn't even make a mistake, usually. Don't say that. I said something and I got off the calendar. Yeah, and that's what you. If you really noticed that last season when it was when most of them that really supported me, niggas got out of here. Those were the only niggas. I was gone. If you watch on the whole season, Dave was out of there. Spike was out of there. Every that was loyal to me, they got out of here, and that wasn't no. I'm watching. I'm like. That's the move that you make when you ready to take over. That's loyal. You chop on the floor, and then you got complete new for you. You feel me? They start bringing on new. I'm sitting here like, that formula's not going to work. What is they doing? You feel me? And then what happened was, they finally hit me. It's like, yo, we're going to need you to come back. It's like, all right, you know what I mean? I figured out that's what it was. You feel me? Because y'all know I have a good track record, which I just thought, cool. The writer's strike happened. That writer's strike, that whole situation up. Because when the writer's strike happened, they couldn't get right no more. And they had to use a fake me to serve these cease and desist. And it wasn't even me. So, and then the funny thing is, the man right now was highly mad at me when y'all did the bullshit and talked about, oh, you served us a cease and desist. First of all, I didn't. And second of all, I am really gonna be mad when y'all played me out. Like, there's a whole bunch of shit that went into it, but it was like, I was watching it because you don't understand. I was in that producer, I was an executive producer.
I'm behind the scenes. So most of the producers, even the small one, have a relationship with me. So they're calling me, telling me, I'm like, what? Nah. They what? Wait, who bailed me out? Huh? And that's why I hear wild voices. I'm like, wait, is it Tony is on them? And I just got distance on everybody. You know what I mean? Well, I didn't get distance. You got distance on me, so I had to keep distance from sometimes people don't realize like when you can be loyal to a person who provides opportunities, but once you become just loyal to an opportunity, you're gonna win. And I didn't choose this. God blesses some of us, especially the people that He knows is gonna bless other people. Facts. But once you turn your back on that, you're gonna win.
What I don't respect, man. I don't respect, and I was talking to C's about this the other day. I don't respect knowing that, for myself, for example, got a whole family I take care of. You feel what I'm saying? Single-handedly.
Mm-hmm.
How you could consider yourself a real and allow these people to cut my paper like that?
Who surprised you the most? It's always family, man. It's always family. That's what really surprised me the most. Honestly, that's what hurts me the most.
You never think you get to that end of the day, that people don't want you to get no money.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous game, right? That's really hurt because you know what I mean.
That's worse than violence.
Most of the time, you tell me like they wanted me like, yo, this ain't for me. Like the way you talk about me on the show, it's never happened. I'm talking about Ted.
Ted.
And then it was like when
Okay. I thought he was talking about Ted. I want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I told you, them boys are close. I don't know what he gonna say about him now. Cause they was close. I'm trying to figure out why they broke up though. Why? It always something like you said. It always family. I wonder why though. Like, man, I gotta give me a motherfucking opportunity or create one of them. Cause what am I about to say? Cause everybody's snaking everybody turning on each other. And I'm a loyal nigga though. I be like, damn, if I get the opportunity that a lot of people get, I take advantage and I take care of it, bro. It's crazy how people be doing people wrong when when people like me, you, will appreciate the opportunity because, excuse me, working a regular job, living a regular life, man, it give you a feeling. And if I always think and prepare myself, like when I get an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to make endless amounts of money, I'm gonna take care of it and cherish it. And I'm gonna always remember the times when I didn't have it. I think most people that blow a good opportunity or they take a they don't take advantage of the opportunity or they fuck up the opportunity, they must be in struggle long enough because ain't no way you gonna not cherish a good opportunity knowing it's hard out here. Knowing is hard out here for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to think about, man. Family. It's so I wonder why family hurts you the most. That's crazy though that he said that. But I can relate, man. I remember when I was like young and growing up, I always like my older people told me stories how family used to fight. And I was a kid, I used to be like, why y'all used to be fighting all the time? And I forgot what they used to say, but I always wonder why y'all can't get along. And then my cousins and all of us, we ain't never fought because grandma taught us right from wrong, and she definitely taught me right from wrong. and she expected me to teach what I know. And I ain't really say she expected me, but she expected me to do the right thing, and she expected me doing the right thing or rub off on the others. So I gotta really lead by example because I really know the way, and I really been taught the way. But it's amazing how wrong people do each other. And like I said, we ain't never fought as cousins and shit. We ain't never fought. We ain't never fought. We like we knew better, and we ain't gonna do each other wrong though. So my generation of cousins, like we wasn't even we was together when we was young, and then we got older, we spread out, so we wasn't even together to fight. But my mama and them, the people that was 20 years older than us, they always talking about, and 30, 40, 50 years old, they always talking about how they was fighting and shit. So that's crazy. It's crazy. That fam and especially when y'all eating together, y'all making money together, y'all doing what y'all love together, y'all waking up every day doing what y'all love, and y'all having fun with it. Them boys be chilling, bullshitting all day, and getting money like you can't beat that, you know. So you can't blow them good opportunities.
It changed the number on me and just got distant. It was like, that shit was kind of weird to me, bro. Because you got to understand, man, I've been from the mud together. And it was like, I seen the situation, but I'll be honest with you, I should have been smarter. You feel me? Because I seen him do that shit before. He did it with Puma before this. You know what I mean? He didn't like the situation with me and Duchess. You feel me? So he decided, like, oh, you ain't supposed to no more. And hopefully this show can go to Puma. I look past that shit. I'm like, maybe, you know what I mean? This, but then when he did it again, then I was like, oh yeah, I've been planning that shit. And then I sit back and I'll be like, which we supposed to be family. Like, man, I never done nothing to you. I never did no backstabbing to you ever. But you've done shit like that to me before, and you keep repeating it. And it's like, even now, it's like, I don't got no hatred towards them, because I'm always gonna love them, bro. Because my love is genuine at first. I never leave that in those type of situations, especially in my darkest moments, bro. But when I really realized, like, damn, things for me when I was in the hospital. Like, I try to keep it secret, but a lot of them heard about it. And all the people that came in, which when this occurred, ran to the hospital. Came looking for me. I was under John Doe, bro. Because I ain't want niggas to really know about that shit. But the that was close, they found out about it. Because I ain't in the shop for a week. Can't reach me or nothing. I'm in the hospital for a whole month. It was 2 weeks. Like, nah, this something's up with this. We ain't seen him. Finally, finally somebody broke it down like it was in the hospital, bro. So when that happened now, I'm hearing from almost everybody except the people that, you know what I mean, I'm expecting to hear from. And then it's like, damn, if I die today, we can even show up to my funeral. Now I can't worry about this no more. I got some rise in public and I got some hate when I got a kid, bro. That's hurt me, bro. Yeah. Because you would think like, you know, sometimes when you grow up with your boys, you think like, you know what I mean, that you date one and you getting money with, and we finally made it somewhere. You think like, yo, man, we gonna be in rocket chair talking about all the crazy shit we did back in the day. And most of the time, that's just a mirage, bro. It's a fantasy.
Yeah, that shit is true. I had to realize that. I had to realize that. Um, I realized that um a couple years out of high school. You realize niggas ain't for you. You realize niggas in competition with you. You realize niggas hating on you. You realize niggas jealous of you. You realize niggas ain't on the same goal as you. So you gotta, that's why I had to leave, bro. I had to leave and do my own thing, bro. You gotta leave for your own friends, your family and all, because your family will be the ones keeping you back. Your family will be your haters. Your family will be the ones who will stop you and block your blessings if you ain't careful, bro. And they'll use manipulative tactics to the max. against you. That's why you gotta follow your heart and you gotta follow your mind and you gotta do what's best for you. And one thing my cousin taught me and told me when I was a young age that you born by yourself and you gonna die by yourself. So once he told me that, I never forgot that, and I always remember that. And I think about that every day, and the more older I get, the more it makes sense. Because when he told me that, that shit was scary at the time. What the fuck does that mean? But if you think about at the time, I was thinking it in my head. But if you think about it, you born into this world by yourself with nothing. Your ass gonna die and leave this world with nothing, not even your clothes. You can't take nothing with you. So only thing that matters is in between what the fuck you gonna do there. So I had to realize that, and what I made sense of that was, if you came in this world by yourself, why would you worry about anybody? Why would you attach yourself to anybody? Not even your kids, dog, because you can't even take your kids with you when you die. Why attach yourself to a girl, kids, people? Why think you need somebody? You don't need no fucking body because you came in this world without no damn body. Think about it. You to come from where you came from into this world, wherever the fuck we was, to come in this world, you would have thought you needed somebody to help you come here, but you didn't. So you made it into this world with nobody, and your motherfucking ass gonna leave this world with nobody. So think about that. You don't need nobody because you ain't came in this world with nobody, and you gonna leave this world with nobody. So so that what I thought about. Like that's why like I'm by myself all the time. All the time. Sometimes you may need somebody and you get somebody for that time period or whatever. But all in all, overall, nigga, you don't need no motherfucking body. You can get everything you need. You need something, get it. You need something, get it. You need to call a cab, call an Uber, call like whatever you need, call it. But you don't need nothing like life or death or like you got to have it. So I always thought about that, bro. When he told me that every day, I think about that. That's why I don't like attach myself to people. And you really want to be independent, bro. And people can't fuck with you when you don't need people because everybody wants you to need them. When you show a motherfucker and display to people and a person that you don't need them or people, that will make you powerful. That will make you dangerous. That will make you.
And that was what I mean. And that, yo, bro,
But I always was a type of guy that wanted that, man. Like, bro, be the come. I wanted to be like Nelly and them boys, they crew. Like when we graduated, bro, I was the type of guy that I wanted to damn come up with my friends, dog. Like my people, my friends. Why not? We might as well be together and live, nigga, and enjoy each other, get to know each other, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And like a crew, like really come up and get money together, bro. But niggas ain't really want to do that, or they want to do that with other people, or like, and you know what I'm saying. So when you realize that, you just gotta go your own path, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta really go your own path, and then once you really go your own path, people ain't gonna like that, and people gonna try to convince you to come back to way you know damn well that y'all ain't want to work nothing out at. Like you want me to come back to what? It wasn't nothing there. That's why I left to make something.
and I really thought me and homie like, hey, we gonna be talking about our kids, our grandkids, all these other stuff. Like,
You gotta do that shit yourself.
so,
Dope isn't what I would have died for. I wouldn't even.
bro, and that's the thing. I'd have died for this,
Bro, I wouldn't even live for certain right now. That's how bad it is.
Yo,
I wouldn't even. I live for that. Like if it's like, man, 25 years I gave to music. 25 years.
and you know how much you probably help.
Man, listen, it's still being helped by the work that I put in. Still to this day, being helped by the work that and you can't compensate me for that. It's no the blood, sweat, and tears. You can't pay me for that. How much you gonna pay me for that? For the sleepless nights and my mother died 11 years ago. I spent
half of the time that I could have been with my mom, hanging around some niggas that at the end of the day, the two fucks about you.
Right.
They don't even care about themselves.
That shit crazy.
It's deep.
If you cared about yourself, you wouldn't do me this way.
I ain't lying. That's a fact.
You had rough times. Rough times? I wouldn't call it rough times. I'd say I went through hell.
And see, I was being nice because you said, you know, on top of the game, but
Nah, I gotta recognize nigga was at the bottom at one time.
As much as I love you, Lisa, you're not sticking either, but still you're and having salt.
yeah, since you
It's good to see C's grace.
a big way to local. Unplugged for the day. Lunch with grenades.
I don't know what it is.
With the celebrants. You guessed. How you guessed.
Campers 360 has an unbeatable fit that's up to 100% leak proof.
Yeah, good to see C's in good spirit. I was wondering where the hell he went, man. Look at that motherfucker ain't playing with no skates. I gotta go. I wonder how long the motherfucking skating place gonna last. Because I gotta go skating a few more times, but it been so damn cold lately.
Canada boosters and shame a minute ago.
Between that and I'm like, talk to us. Talk to us. What's first of all, it's not often we get to talk to people who have gone through what you've been through, especially from that side. We talk to rappers all the time who have bad contracts. We talk to entertainers who end up fucked up in the game off the strength of this, that, and third. But it's not all the time we run into somebody from the film world, television world, and we get to see it play out scene by scene. You know what I mean? Like in real time, it's different. When they come back around and tell you, oh, my contract was this, that's why this happened, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
For you, we damn near saw every step. And it was an outward step. What was that like living through it with everybody watching, everybody knowing your business?
Bro, that shit was hell. Cause you gotta understand, you know, like shit started off with with my daughter's situation. You feel me? And then it just never stopped. Everything just kept declining. And it was like, I believe at the time, it was just like on some shit. It was just bad luck. But you know, when you sit back and you start thinking about the shit, when you out of the situation, I had the wrong people around. You know, and it was like I'm doing so much and I'm doing their job too. And there's not no excuse because you got to pay the cost to be the boss. But when you insulate yourself with the right team, shit like that don't happen. And that's why I just feel like in this chapter of my life, that shit was supposed to happen like this. Some people they sit back and be like, damn, they went through hell, I'm just give the fuck up. I'm not wired like that. I'm more like a nigga who's basically walked through hell and happy because my feet keep working, bro. Because I know I'm gonna get through it. I just gotta learn this lesson. And every loss is a lesson. I always tell people that shit. I just sat back and like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna go to Zeus, so I'm gonna go to this, I'm gonna go to that. Nah, my nigga, I'm not being a puppet no more. I called myself a boss and then I turned around and got fired. How the fuck am I a boss? So I had to really sit back and really calculate my life. That's why people ain't seen me outside like that. People want to see me parties, right? Because at the end of the day, when you start to grow, you gotta step back from everything and clear your mind. Because at the end of the day, there's no backup plan for niggas like us. You feel me? You're the backup. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I had to sit back and like, nah, I can't do this, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And I just changed a lot of things in my life. Like as you see, I started bodybuilding. Like what the fuck would they see to be bodybuilding, you know? I had to take that almost as my therapy to not crash out. Because I had things to crash out about, but then it's like no one hears you when you sitting there basically crying, bro.
Yeah.
You're sitting there crying out for help, but no one's gonna hear you because you helped everybody else, you can help yourself. And that's the point. You know what I mean? I see it right now with certain situations, big name people, you know what I mean? People don't want to say it, but Diddy, you know, wild fucking people, even though I mean, he's going through. No one says nothing about him. Yo, did he hold your head? Then he rap and crack jokes, and then it's like, damn, man, niggas really have family on that other shit. You know what I mean? At least niggas say, yo, hold your head. I know why we going through this whole shit, bro. I ain't getting nothing from nobody, bro. I remember how many people I really put on. Niggas ain't have no real talents, no nothing. And I sat there and made sure niggas make a 6 figures a year and better. So it was like, where was where was the remorse for me? But then I had to step out of that shit because a lot of people want to fucking play victim. I'm not a victim, bro. I just went through some situation and I had to get myself the hell out of it. First of all,
Yeah, ain't that like ain't that like thinking of a way out of the situation that you put yourself into. So that's always good, man. And man, I just heard, I think it was Kevin Gates say that people be suffering in silence or some shit like that. A lot of men be suffering in silence. So
That's me step.
they make anything.
That's me stepping foot on Jeffrey Epstein's private island, Little St. James, one of the most restricted places in the world, surrounded by conspiracies, investigations, and unanswered questions.
What do you know? Who are these people, bro?
There are only a handful of people who have actually made it onto Epstein Island. Today, my only goal is to make it on the island undetected. 2023 billionaire Stephen Duckoff purchased Little St. James, and now he plans on turning it into an adult-only resort. This guy was definitely doing with Epstein. But the island is now filled with security 24/7, so this is not going to
They make anything. But yeah, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, suffering in silence. A lot of people suffer in silence, man. We gotta do something about it. Stick together. I don't know though. I don't know what the fuck to say was, but you know, you never know what could be your escape or way out. He said boxing, and he said bodybuilding. So you never know. I like to walk. You know what I'm saying? Ice skating is cool, and just sitting alone, just thinking. You can just smoke your blunt, just think of a plan. You know what I'm saying? And just write down your thoughts that come to your mind and just try to act on. That's what I be doing lately. Like, damn, just write down what you thought about and just do what you thought about. It could be the simplest thing, like, man, I just need to do that. Like something I took my time and did and it turned out right. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? You might have to make a phone call that might last 3 hours, but you know they're gonna have your ass on hold for 3 or 4 hours. But once you got down hold for 3 hours and talk to them people, you will be like, boom, you'll get what you need, what you want. So I should try to do it. You know what I'm saying? So we should I like comment us no, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna check out something else. Yeah, we gonna practice it. So we screaming. I'm gonna do screaming soon. I'm gonna try to get information, see what's happening about screaming. Damn,
Yo,
we don't want to see finesse. And finesse is going ham lately. I watch a couple of his shits. Yeah, it's kush. I read they say Florida. Oh no, Florida. It's just as cold as Alaska. We got French Ross, the fur coat. Um, mm, Okay. It's an old finesse. So money.
The Unstoppables and Limited Collection. Luxury laundry scent beads so you can smell unstoppable.
My Valentine's? My husband, my girlfriends, and Cole's. Not in that order. Cole's is for every Valentine.
Fuck that balance.
I had an alter ego in.
All right, y'all. Y'all didn't see this one here coming. I got a legend in the building. Man, go ahead and do it yourself.
That's 2 time, man. 250, Big Rick. However you want to see it.
So has Finesse always been your rap name? Or is
Nah, I had a few rap names. I've been rapping since I was young, so my rap. I started off as I don't know what I started off with. What was my first rap name? Damn, I can't forget. I can't remember, man. At first, I ain't had no rap name.
okay?
And then my first rap name was YB, Young Baller. That was my first rap name. And then I had an alter ego in. So like Young Baller and Spalding, I was throwed off. I was through. And then, now I had a few hits. Then Black Neo. Yeah. And then it was the mid 2 times.
Okay. So how was you growing up in school? Was you like a class clown, bully in school?
It was a mixture. It was a mixture. I was a mixture of both.
Was there somebody that you look up to growing up in your neighborhood or as a child?
Yeah.
Oh, can you share with us?
It was 2 people. Well, what kind of child was like? What age was like?
Like 13 to 15.
Yeah, it was and I moved it and my stepdad, Junior, Big G.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you born and raised in Memphis?
Yeah.
What's your favorite restaurant in Memphis?
Man, I ain't got no favorite restaurant, man. I ain't got no favorite restaurant. I just be smashed.
Or what you like to eat then?
Man, I like to eat lasagna. Man, I'm a soul food. Baked chicken, candy yams and shit. Cabbage and shit. You know what I mean? I don't want them type of,
No sweets?
not no more, too old for this, man.
Too old for sweets?
Man, I take a bite of cake, man. That motherfucker sweet as a motherfucker. I can't do it, no.
So growing up in the neighborhood, did you and your brother go around jumping on people?
We done toured. We didn't coming up as a little, took a couple bites and, broke in a couple of houses, stole a couple of Nintendos and like that. Yeah, the normal childhood.
Have you ever walked into a store or somewhere and your brother did something, somebody confused you with him?
No, but people say we look alike though.
Yeah.
Even to jump back to picking a name from That's 2 times, was that gonna be the final name you landed on?
Yeah, it's over with. I think this gonna tie in. It's like I got it from it was a experience that could cause me not to be right here with rap.
Yeah.
That the reason why I got that name.
So there's
it's a sentimental value to it. And it ain't got nothing to do with finessing people.
I would say, was there a person behind that name?
Nah, it wasn't people. An old gave me that name.
Oh man.
Now, the old nigga gave me that name.
Why did he give you that name?
That's what I'm saying. I really can't explain it because but at the same time, just know that I got a lot of people talk about it, but they don't even not know I done it. Like to this day in the county, I done had people come to me and say, my man was a nigga and beat his charge.
Yeah. At what point did you know, when you pick that name, you're gonna go down to history with that name and go from there. At what point did you say, like, nah, this is it. Like, was it immediately or was it like after like maybe?
When he said the first time I did it, he said, man, your name don't need to be Black Negro. Your name need to be Finesse. And then I did it again, and he was like, man, your name need to be Finesse 2 times. And I looked at myself, and he was like, damn, that's hard. And I was like, man, you know what I like? And I was so happy. He was like, man, you know what? I said, man, I like that, man. I'm gonna keep that right there. Man, don't call me Finesse 2 times from now. And he was in jail. I got him in the jail. Like,
Nigga, the fact that your celly stamped it.
said it, and it was so hard. Yeah, man.
So I just did prison with the Joker, and being as though you've been to the Fed,
Yeah.
I was explaining to him how the politics work for its cause and stuff. And he found it strange about how if one of your homeboys do something, everybody got to be on point.
Right.
Because everybody will be held accountable.
Right.
Yeah, so we were just doing, I was just running it with him. But let me ask you this, growing up, was there ever peer pressure for you to commit crimes?
I think it all just evolves around being a part of your environment. I think it all evolves around want to be the guy that everybody look at. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was 9, 10, 11 years old, the 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds, I seen robbing, running through the apartment, selling dope, and all the girls liked them, all the people liked them, they had the money, and when they come, it was cool, and I wanted to be him. So I think it's just being a part of your environment. I watched them, and maybe the other kids watched the guy that played football in the neighborhood, or the guy that washed cars. But I watched the guys who was shooting at niggas, robbing niggas, and I wanted to be like him. So I say that was kind of peer pressure to me because I was born in it and I couldn't escape it. It was what I had to accept.
Yeah, most folks they come up and they say, they started from the bottom, and a lot of folks in America don't really know what the bottom really look like. Can you explain like how?
Damn, that's real though. I want to comment on that. Like, I know when I did the interview with Gangsta, and I was telling him like, even when I was telling him, I was sitting there thinking, like, damn, I'm blessed because I grew up on a street, basically like family, majority family. A lot of it fields, a lot of it just grass, some houses, some trailers, some houses, some trailers, grass, field, and a little bit of like I grew up around grass and fields on my road. Like I really grew up on a private road. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like on my street, it's like a private road. So um it wasn't no violence and stuff like that. It wasn't no I ain't grew up seeing um people shooting at people selling dope, people like that. I ain't grew up like that. So I ain't even went after that. You know what I'm saying? So it's amazing to hear how people grew up and how people is and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? And then you see people that didn't grow up like that but want to be that, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope though. That's cool though. But I always knew certain shit was wrong though. So but you never know when you grew up in that. People like that think wrong is right, or they don't even know. They don't even give a fuck about right and wrong. See, grandma taught us right from wrong. Like breaking in somebody motherfucking houses. What the fuck? Hell no. We ain't doing no shit of that. Breaking in there, nah, bro. We would never do no shit. That's devil shit. Thief. Like no. We would never do something to someone that we don't want done to us. We don't want nobody breaking in our grandma house or breaking in our mama house while we breaking somebody's crib. Hell no. We ain't never even thought about no shit like that. And I ain't even grew around people. Like I said, I grew up on a private road, so it was just me, my cousins, a few of my cousins, neighbors and shit. Few neighbors. One here, one across the street, kind of. A next door cousin. She's still family, but damn, bro, it's crazy. Trying robbing and breaking in houses. Hell no. Hell no. So And then me and him were the same age though, so it's amazing to hear how niggas grew up.
Bad it was, if anything, for you as far as a moment, you like, God damn, we gotta get about this mom.
I mean, I remember a point in time where my grandma had my grandma used I come from the 90s, the early 90s. So I come from a point when the earth go out, you know, the earth unit go out and shit, where my grandma had to put a wet shirt on us and put us up under the fan. You know what I'm saying? Or to stay cool through the night. You know what I'm saying? Go to sleep and wake up, then I'm gonna dry. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
Most folks don't know that. Most folks.
Hell.
And as a kid, you know, like, man, we really going through that. Like, did you realize?
I knew, but it's crazy that I knew. I don't know. It's weird, but I knew we were going through it. And I knew it was a way out there, motherfucker. I just didn't know how.
As a young teen, who was that one person you looked up to, whether a dope dealer, whether a pimp, whether like who's that person you looked up to that said, I gotta get like that?
It was a few, man. You know, my mama was young when she had me. So I was around the like when I was 10 and 9 and 11, I was around them. My mom was still young, so she was around the young. I was around a lot of them. I remember being, I was real good. I had real good hair. You know what I'm saying? And real, I'm a young nigga with the good hair, so they used to like to take me out and put me in the car with them and, you know what I'm saying, riding around with me. So, and then, my mama was in the streets, so it was kind of cool, like, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is, and so I was in the mix of that shit. I was around. I don't know a lot of their names, but I was around a few.
That's the sort of I was around grown people too, being young, because the thing about mom dudes had me young, not that young, I think 24, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else was 10 years older than her, basically. And I was so what when she had me, I ain't had no friends or nothing. All my friends was my goddamn grandma sons, which was 50 years older than me, all of them. So I'm hanging around them. And then they kids, which was 30 years older than me. That was my cousin's big cousin. And then some of them 20 years older than me. So while I'm 9, 10, you know, I'm around grown people, but then my uncles and they all retired and shit. That shit was fun back in the day. But I ain't grew up around people that was like say if I was 10, grew up around people that were 20. Nah, my people were 20 years older than me. The youngest person was 20 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? But they was grown, so I ain't really grew up around kids that was like 7, 8, 9, 10 years older than me, type shit like that. But that's dope, bro, to hear. You know what I'm saying? Hear that.
Let's get to this. What inspired you to rap?
One thing about grown people, when you hang around grown people or older people, you pick up on shit quicker and you become mature quicker too. So that's a good thing about hanging around grown people.
Did you know that? Yeah, this for me.
Man, listen, I always knew music. I got a family of originated families. Like, I got one of them families that you wake up, it's music, you go to sleep, it's music. Like, whether it's rap, Al Green, Temptations, Five Heartbeats, it's some type of music going on in the house. It ain't really peace, it ain't really no quiet in these motherfuckers. It's always music, auntie singing, grandma drunk singing, mama singing, somebody crying, it's always some music going on in the house. And they used to call me, and I used to know R. Kelly and shit. Like, I used to know all the old songs when I was a kid, bro. Like, they used to come sing this part. Come down, Auntie. I told him to go upstairs. Well, let him come down and sing this part. Ooh, you know what I'm saying?
Now, wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, you ain't supposed to be singing R. Kelly that young, got that. You should.
Man, but I knew it. When a woman cleared it up, I knew it. Yeah, they used to have me in there singing that shit. I did.
So do you remember your first verse you ever wrote?
No.
No.
Yeah.
So okay, well, how long did it take you to write the song Back In?
You know what? Back then was actually 2 songs. So when I got out the feds, I had like this. So I'm in the shoe. I did like my last 4 months in the shoe. And while I was sitting in the shoe, I had my proper finally to get to me. So I'm like, damn, I need to shorten some of this shit down. You know, a nigga fried, a nigga burnt out. So a nigga like, I want to leave out the door with little as possible. Mm-hmm. So I took some of my music that was whole songs and split them up. So back end was 2 songs. Back end, and I put it together.
What year you made the back end?
What, it was
22, yeah. No, because when I come home,
yeah,
it was
21.
Yeah, it was 2 songs I would listen to. I was like, it was you and Lil Baby. Mm-hmm. In a minute and back in. I go back and forth. I said, man, these niggas still spitting. Mm-hmm. You had me much throwing up the yeah, I was throwing that up. I said, I ain't know what it be. I said, I'm throwing it up too. Yeah, man. So do you ever find yourself like in the studio like, man, I want to make another song like that?
I don't even focus on making another song like that no more. I don't even, it's so much opportunity, it's so much going on right now with social media and so many opportunities on the table, on the floor. Like, I just make music, man. You know what I'm saying? I explore with this, you know what I'm saying? I've been exploring with my voice. I've been exploring with different sounds, different types of, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really just, but if it come, it come. I'm one of them topics that I've been, gonna take your arm in out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Jeff, I'm saying, I'm gonna be around for a minute.
So you haven't always had the raspy voice? You always had that?
I always had.
So you was a singer with the raspy voice?
I put like this, I always knew how to sing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Finesse, for you to be sitting down for this bagging song to be going as crazy as it was, for you, how, again, frustrating is it, or if it even was frustrating, to see the success that the song is on, but you cannot touch that success? How do you cope with
it? You mean going straight in?
Yeah, I'm going straight in. Yeah, I'm sorry, not bagging.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was facing so much time. I ain't give a fuck about this song. I ain't give a about no career. I had already had so much going on, and I had already knew the dish was stacked against me.
Yeah.
I was already, when they were saying the max of everything that I was facing, in the Fed, they were trying to give me the max on 922G with discharge, and in the state they were trying to give me a 20, and then I had my security guard going all the way against me, willing to take the stand, so I was hit. So I'm like, I'm hit, and they gonna give me the max on the strength that I ain't gonna take it to trial. So I know I'm finna get a dub over here. I know I'm finna get a 10 over here. So I'm like, I'm finna do about 14, 15 years for sure. So I'm like, damn, I'm like 25. So I'm like, damn. And by my 9th month, I started to prepare myself for not going home. I had already chalked it up. I was like, damn, when I get out, a lot of folks gonna be dead. Like a lot of people, I'm like, damn, like, so I wasn't thinking about no song. I wasn't thinking about no, I ain't give a fuck about it. Like, I call home, they be like, you know what? I'll be like, I don't want to hear this. Them folks talking about some crazy, you talking about, what the fuck them folks posted out, what them folks post. I don't know. I call you back. Straight up. And we gonna fall out in this motherfucker.
So on the flip side of that, to be able to beat that charge, to be able to not even beat it, but to be able to get out and then come home to what you know is about to go on, how was that feeling to know that you had a song that was actually able to sustain your ride and your, for you to sit down?
Let me tell you, it's crazy because I finally realized I was going home. I had ended up getting 60 months in the feed. They tried to give me the high end. They fought the prosecutor fought for the high end, and my lawyers fought for the low end. For the script I've been to psych movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mental health. So the judge met me in the middle, gave me 60 months. So when I got to the feds, I started getting more information on my state case and knowing how this shit was finna turn out. I was like, oh, I didn't go home.
So now I've been locked up almost 2 years. So I'm like, I might probably go home now. Like, if this right here go on, and this right here go on, and man, it went on. It went on, and they dismissed this. And I was left with a gun case.
Yeah,
I didn't take the gun case to trial because I still had a security guard willing to tell them that I had his gun. So I couldn't take it to trial, so I had to fight it. So they said, take a 5 on it, don't take it to trial. They put both of the 5 together, ran them together, and I ended up squashing spending the whole 60 months in the field.
When a possible odor gets stuck, now you can rinse it out.
yeah, that's not a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you face about 20, 10 over here. He talking about, he know he gonna do at least 15. God damn. Them boy be doing some shit. Glad he came out though. Look how successful he is now though. You know what I'm saying? Good boy that came out today time. That motherfucker came out. That fucking song was so damn hard. That freestyle, that motherfucker hard. He like the hardest nigga out right now. Finesse like the only hardest real nigga out. Like he my age, so I can listen to him. You know what I'm saying? He's talk that real shit. I really listen to beats. Oh, that girl. Damn, that girl. I forgot her name though. I wonder if she's somebody else. She just I don't know who that is. Forgot her name.
Yo, man, I know everybody's situation different, but if they throw him a plea that's, let's say, 8 or less, and the cards are stacked against him, what advice would you give a young man to take a plea or take it to trial?
One thing about it, if you ain't did nothing, take it to trial. One thing about it, if you ain't did nothing, no folk can't prove you ain't made no statement. I don't give a if another telling on you. If they ain't got nothing on you, if they just got one saying, he did this, and that's all they got, and they just feel like, since he your friend, he know. No, you ain't my friend. Y'all don't know. He don't. He lying and don't know me. He mad because I cut him off. I his baby mama. That's why they came told y'all this shit, because this gal. I don't know what the take me to the cell. Give me a bun. I don't know what you got going on. Cause get what? Get what? You sound so you ain't so I ain't gonna lie. But first I wanna say, man, don't even put yourself in a situation that you even have to go to trial, bro, or do none of it because it's too much money and opportunity out here to throw your life away. You got a mama, you got a family, you got kids. My advice would be, man, not to even put yourself in those situations. Man, they shining out here today. This shit going on out here today. Motherfucker having fun, living life, man, at 19, 20, 21 and shit now. Don't want to go to no jail, man. That shit for child molesters and suckers, man, and people who touch old people and kill old folks and shit. They ain't touch babies and shit. This shit ain't for no players. Men who can work and get something going for themselves. Women who can get something going for themselves. This shit ain't for players.
You know, a young dude looking at you and is mesmerized by the lifestyle and saying, I'm trying to get to that quick. I mean, he gonna have some choices to make. Saying he trying to, I'm trying to go that finesse.
You got to sacrifice. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to put the internet to the side. You're gonna have to stop looking at the internet. You're gonna have to stop wanting to pop it. You're gonna have to stop wanting to do this shit. You're gonna have to sit that shit to the side and say, this shit just ain't for me right now. Because once upon a time I had to do it. I bit my tongue. I sit back, even before I went to jail, before I went to the feds, before I went to the penitentiary. As a young, when I was 16, 17, I was watching niggas pop it on spillers and doing it. I never hated. I don't know what it was. I know some of us. I done been around hating ass young, but I wasn't one of them. Like,
yeah, I'm glad you say that. I'm a hater too.
I didn't get that, like, damn, it like a motherfucker. And it just took me a while to catch on, but I ain't never been in good at just hating this whole ass. But I ain't hating you, though. I robbed you because I'm full. But I ain't robbing you because I'm hating on you. You got to like I'm robbing bitch. I don't like this nigga. Hey, now me, I got the ass, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't you what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been no hey man. So
But I disagree with that part though. I think if you I always thought niggas that rob niggas is haters. Because even if you fucked up, um, you shouldn't want to take that from nobody. You that ain't morally to me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas think that shit gangster and cool, but that ain't morally because you going against your morals and principles. That's selling your soul because you don't want nobody to do you. You won't want nobody to rob you. If you got kids, you won't want nobody to do that to your kids. How would you feel if somebody was to do that shit to your kids? Though? You gotta think about that. So nah, that robbing shit was never cool for me. I ain't never thought that robbing shit was cool because even if you fucked up, I ain't finna take nobody else shit that ain't mine. That's a hater. You hating on that man because he got it and you don't. I'm gonna take his shit. I ain't never been like that. So me, I've been fucked up too. You know what I do? Instead of robbing a nigga, get you a motherfucking stupid ass, ugly ass, dumb ass 9 to 5 fucking minimum wage job and wear that ugly ass outfit and wear them ugly ass shoes and have that ugly stank ass scent on you. You know what I'm saying? You still can be you. You still can keep your morals and principles and you gotta hurt nobody. So that was the type of nigga I was. I was like, nah, I ain't cause I could have did all that shit. Like listen to them niggas that's my age and from my era. Like we all was down on the same around the same time. Cause when we got out of school, we trying to figure out what it was. Like we trying to figure out what we're gonna do. And we knew damn well we ain't taking this route. Like I already knew I went, they called me to the office for skipping school. Guys canceled me, my mom, my daddy, the guys canceled why you ain't come to school? Cause it ain't no fucking point. I'm already done with the shit. I know I ain't going to college because I ain't wasting no money. I ain't going to the military because nigga, I don't even like you telling me what to do, daddy. You think I'm gonna have another nigga tell me what to do? I ain't motherfucking getting a job. I might like I don't even wanna like, but I might have to. So we gotta figure it out. I wanna be a hustler, entrepreneur, I wanna be a boss. I wanna be selling some shit. So we try to figure out how the fuck we gonna do get that part. But until that shit pop, get you a bullshit ass job. But a lot of people, they either sell dope, they either rob, they either did the wrong thing. They made it, but they did the wrong thing. And me, a nigga like me, I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do the wrong thing. I rather for all the girls to laugh at me and all the niggas to laugh at me. I'd rather be embarrassed. I rather for them niggas to think I fell off. But I ain't, but I could be doing the same. Long as I know if I see a nigga up, long as he ain't doing something that I can't do. Nah, if he doing something I can't do, that's a different type of flex. But all the niggas the way I'm from, where I was around, they all was doing something that I could do. I could do that shit if I wanted to. And if I was on some robber shit, I knew I could take all y'all shit and get away with it because you wouldn't even know me because I'm so low key. Like even if like and when a nigga hungry, like and I remember that was before niggas was wilding out. Like I remember one time everybody was getting street money. I was like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit. What the fuck y'all niggas doing for the money? Hell no. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't never let that shit get to me, nigga. And then over time, you see who lasts. They still lasting, that motherfuckers still laughing, but you take different routes. You figure shit out, nigga. You figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I ain't never been no motherfucking robber. And nah, I think a robber is a nigga that's hating on the nigga. I get what he's saying because a lot of niggas do say that. I don't like that nigga. I'm gonna take his shit. But some niggas do that because they don't even want you to have it. But even if you ain't got no money, and they got money and you want to, cause that's what I was the nigga that was with it. Niggas ain't ever robbed me, but they always to say that and slick say that shit and you know what I'm saying. But and then I realized over time once they start robbing and selling dope and shit, then they got what I had. Them niggas start to be nice and cool and laughing and joking. Then they start not they ain't wanting to fight no more. They ain't wanting mean no more. I said, oh okay, them niggas just needed some pussy and some and some clothes and some money. they start eating good. Now they think they doing something. But now I want no motherfucking robber. And I think a robber is a hating ass nigga. Hell no. It don't matter if you fucked up. Because if you a man, you deal with the consequences. Fuck it. You deal with the consequences. You deal with consequences. Steal from the system. Steal from somebody that got it. Don't steal from your people. Nah, if you hungry, go to the goddamn grocery store and walk up out that bitch with it. Don't steal from somebody. Nah, no, 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 no. That nigga said his grandma used to. He said he used to rob the whole neighborhood, house to house to house to house. The people come to his grandma's house and ask him where that boy at, and the grandma lie say he ain't here, and she tell him, boy, take all that stuff out my house right now. But just the fact that, nah, his grandma ain't doing that shit.
You know, this shit inspired me, you know, as a young, I ain't never been, even today, I practice doing better than me. I practice who got more money than me and who I want to be physically, mentally, financially, and, you know what I'm saying, spiritually. I practice this because you got to study the great if you want to be a great. That shit came with experience. They done experienced something that you ain't. And you got to follow that shit, and it just is what it is. If you a sucker, you ain't. If you a sucker, you ain't gonna fit it. You gonna be like, I'm take my own route. I'm my own man, own self. And ain't nobody getting this, making this far, not looking up to somebody. God, you just a real. You just a to the point where don't nobody inspire you. You just get real. I'm just a real. I inspire man. You just a real nigga. Like it's too real.
They got about
So,
3 grams.
Steve, recently you online with Lil King.
Yeah.
What sparked you to just forgive him? Because
I
I'm
didn't
a person that did 23 years, 10 months in the Fed. And I seen the bull crap and I seen with the Hustle Cartel what was going online and they playing with freedom.
Right.
So what moved you to be like, okay, I forgive you?
The reason why I forgive King is because he don't know the value of moral and principle. He don't know. Do you have a conscience? Yes. You do have a conscience.
Sounds like you know everything.
Right or wrong. But he don't know the value of morals and principle. Loyalty. Like he don't know.
Too young.
He don't know that it'll really get you killed. He just see people die. He just see people, you know, fight happening to people. He don't know the value of this shit. He don't know that this shit you can lose your life, you can lose your career. You know what I'm saying? Behind appreciating your loyalty. You know what I'm saying? To people that been good to you. And that's the only reason why I forgive them. Anybody else, you grown, I feel like you should know that.
Yeah.
I feel like you should know the value of loyalty. I feel like you should know the value of morals and principles. And if you don't, I ain't got time to teach you. I can try, but I love you. You my family, like, I don't know, it's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like this. And it's supposed to be like this. But then they'll take that and mix and screw that as controlling and narcissist and because you got the money. And this, that. The whole time I'm just trying to show y'all how a family is supposed to be. But they'll take it and mix and screw it. Like, you know, because everybody want to lead and I'm no better, you know. But I'm cool with stepping to the side if you got the better idea and everybody agree that you got the better idea, you know, I'm outvoted. Mm-hmm. No matter if I'm the chief or just a soldier, like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, for now that you're on that forgiving path, for those that don't know, how was it, you know, taking that young man on tour? You know what I'm saying? This is technically a kid. How was it city to city going with this man? And were you like worried about his well-being as he was the extra worried, or were you more so just like, I'm trying to turn him on?
Oh, it was never about turning them up. It was never about turning them up. I ain't gonna even not lie. It helped me more. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it gave me energy to him. Like, his energy inspired me. Like, to be around me, like to take him to the shows and to see it, it helped me. It was peace to me. I don't know why, but like for some reason, like there was peace to me because it was like,
You're a kid.
damn, he ain't in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, I wish somebody would have did that to me.
I ain't lying.
Like, damn, like,
hell yeah.
And I knew what I knew.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I knew what I knew. Like, cause at his age, I ain't gonna say I was as swell as he was, but 12, 13, if I'd had that opportunity that I gave him, I'd never went to jail. I'd never went to jail. I'd never. That's all I wanted was somebody to look up to. And, you know what I'm saying? I was the oldest. And I ain't had no uncle, big brothers and big cousins. My big cousin haters and you niggas. I was doing better than niggas. I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't, I would really on my own. Even when it came to friends, I was the leader of the bunch. Every time, as a young nigga.
So it's good. It is
that real though. Damn, that's crazy though. I want to talk to my man though. I know I probably will real soon. That's what's up though. So that's why you never know a nigga's story though. So okay. So they ain't have that. See, I had that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I gotta tell my story. I can be the example for real because I had that, and then I ain't did that. You know what I'm saying? And I be looking at niggas that did that, and a lot of niggas ain't had that. That's why they did that. They ain't had nobody tell them right from wrong. See, I had somebody tell me right from wrong, and I had uncles and shit. I had a lot of uncles. Nigga, I ain't had nothing but uncles. Uncles, big cousins. Everybody worked in my family. Everybody, all my big cousins and shit, they work, and older uncles, they work, and then our older uncles, they was already retired by the time I was coming up. My whole childhood. Some uncles was about to retire. One uncle was already retired. One uncle he got hurt at the job. Then he got a big check, and then he was retired. Uncle Cat Lee, and then my aunt Frances. I remember when she retired. So all of them was retired. They all gave me game like throughout my childhood, all my childhood from 12th from age 12 on down. And like he said, he was the oldest and he was the leader. I was the oldest and leader too. I had older cousins, but they came around every now and then. But and then to look up to, you know what I'm saying? We ain't had nobody. I ain't had nobody really look up. I had everybody to look up to and get something out of each man, not just no one man. My big cousin that was getting to it, I heard about him and I seen him every now and then. I ain't really been around him because he was really getting to it. So he ain't never was around. So you only heard stories about him. So damn, that's crazy. And then he said because he was older than him, I mean, he had more motion going on more than them at 13. That's crazy too. To understand.
is it safe to say you saw a little bit of yourself in him?
Yeah. Yeah, and I ain't want, and I just been, I'm very superstitious and I believe in the universe. I ain't want to pull off. I ain't want to pull off and ain't knew in my heart it was something I can do about it. You know, and here I am, fresh out the jail, I'm fresh out the field. I got all these years. I just pulled up over in the trenches in these road horses, and here go a young rolling blunts bigger than mine and shirt off, got more money in his pocket than all these two. I'm like, he was literally 9 years old. Like, I don't know. Like, he hit me with this one thing, right hard in my head. Like, he hit me. Bam, like, and we ain't hesitate. Like, we ain't hesitate. Like, I let my foot out, like, bro, I like him, bro. Like, I don't like y'all. Like, bro, you want to go with me? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, man, you just come with me, man. I took him to his grandma, I got some permission, and I had her with me, man. Sure, my mama. You, everybody raised, man. Everybody, we ain't never just let him run wild and free and just do what the fuck it never was just, you know what I'm saying? So, it was sentimental to us when he did that, but at the end of the day, we felt the way about it, cause we felt like he know, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we lay down, and us as men, the men we understand, you know what I'm saying?
What's the most you see them hit for on the dice? What's the most you hit them for on the dice?
Oh man, me and King, King, hundreds of thousands. Yeah, hundreds of thousands. I haven't been on the sides 5,000, 5,000, 5 with King on the dice. Yeah, he's serious. He's different. I ain't gonna lie.
So you always shot dice with Hustle Cartel?
Yeah,
You and him, y'all in a good space right now?
I mean, he all right.
All right, what about WAC 100?
What about,
How you feel about WAC?
he had a few things to say. I kind of be trying to keep my name off the people who be putting my mama name in their mouth.
Gotcha.
I'm cool with making content. Make your content, get your money, feed your family, but don't put my mama in it. I don't play with folks' mama and kids. So I'm a man. I come from a place where you don't play with certain people. Like you don't play with mama, you don't play with kids. It's on site with that type of shit.
Gotcha.
And it's life and death like that type of shit. And it's all right. And like if you report this, cool. Okay, Finesse mama said this. Finesse said this. All right. But don't go in the depths and the details and think you know what you talking about and it being disrespectful. And that's when because you don't know, like, is this for my mama? Like, you got to understand it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's still pressure about my mama. Like, you got to know that.
The same spot you sitting in, I interviewed your mother.
Mm-hmm.
And your mother, one thing she said that really made me like, Mama really love her son.
You can't really say that, but I feel his pain. But your mom is wrong and out of pocket for getting on this goddamn internet. Like this ain't for no moms. This ain't for no kids. This ain't for no women. This for bitches and hoes and niggas and shit. Like this shit definitely ain't for no goddamn moms. A real mom, a mother, hell no. So any person, first of all, everybody that's interviewing her basically wrong because the interviewer know she gonna say something against Finesse and say she gonna say something if they got problems and stuff. That's why the people want to interview her because it gonna be content because it gonna be viral moment because it gonna be some shit stirred. So I don't know what happened, but I know if he said Whack went into details, Whack gonna just if he said in that wrong with Whack reporting it, he gonna say something about the report. He gonna say something about your mama's side, say something about your side, and say what he think. So people gotta realize when your ass get on this motherfucking internet, you can't really say don't talk about my kids, don't talk about your mama. Nigga, you shouldn't have had no damn kids and your mama shouldn't have been on here. Like, this shit ain't for no mama. This shit ain't for no kids. Like, you can't really get mad at the truth though. But I feel him. But mom should not be on the internet. I wish my mama would bring her motherfucking ass on here. I would tell her straight up, this ain't for you. Use a mom, use a mother. This shit ain't for you. This ain't for no decent person. This ain't for no person with class and a decent person and an innocent person. This ain't for this shit for, just being real.
And I asked about the juvenile situation. And she went, boy, she straight said, I told my son, don't get no statement, don't say nothing.
Right.
I'm still on business.
Right.
I love and respect that about your mother. No, the reason why I asked that because when I come home, I see riding around that I was bored on listening to that song. When you say I gotta tell such and such album I got 100. Oh, they got 100? I just want to know you. I'm like, okay, I'm about to come out every time and get that 100. Me and Wack, they had our running Vlad put us together. But and I was listening to your songs, wanted to know where y'all was at because I know how by you being from Memphis and from the trenches, and then people get online and get playing, you know, and then you coming from the Fed, people watching you, supervisor release, I know depression.
I mean, you know, I ain't no dummy. I ain't Crash Bandicoot. I have been, you know what I'm saying? But
Crash Bandicoot. What you know about that, nigga? What you know about Crash Bandicoot? That was my shit. I had 2 games, nigga. Crash Bandicoot and goddamn, what is my favorite? I like, oh yeah, Tekken 4. Tekken, that was my favorite shit, especially Crash Bandicoot. That motherfucker said Crash Bandicoot. That was on PlayStation 1, nigga. You had to play PlayStation 2 with on the PlayStation 1 game. PlayStation 1 game was Crash Bandicoot. That motherfucker said hey Crash Bandicoot. That's what I'm talking about for this. That's real shit, nigga. Crash Bandicoot. Madden 05, I think. Crash Bandicoot. Um, and I think I had a ticker on PlayStation 1.
if I see certain people that disrespecting me, it's a lot of technology and cameras today. So I probably couldn't get it like the way I really want to get them. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't get you in the watch, I'm gonna get you in the wrist, right? So you might get away if I catch you at the MGM Casino or something. You know what I'm saying? But now you gonna do me a favor if you approach me aggressively. Yeah, you gonna do me a favor.
Have you ever ran across one of your ops?
I don't see them, man.
Oh, okay.
Them niggas probably be checking my location, man. Oh, they move and shit.
So how does it feel to see your peers like Moneybag Yo, Black Youngster, and other people from your hood achieve success?
A little bit, I embrace it. Like, you gotta understand, Memphis got a sound, bro. Like, and I love music. You see what I'm saying? So it's a sound that I know, like, if we was to put this together, if we was to do this together, this shit will really go. This shit will really, and we all know that. Who would want to hear all a mixture of Memphis rappers together? Who wouldn't? When they talk about the hip hop genre, what they say, Memphis. Who wouldn't want to hear a mixture of Memphis artists together, dog? And that's what I still take my hat off 3C Mafia for. Like, they was able to do it. Look what they was able to achieve. Even though everybody didn't get the success they got, we got good music. Crunchy Black. We got good music that I listen to today. You see what I'm saying? So when we talking about music, we talking about Memphis. When we talking about rappers and success, I'm ready for the next because I always been for the, you know, it's just like my spirit.
Who out of Memphis would you love to do a song with?
That's the sort of Memphis got some shit. North Memphis, Yo got it. 3-6 Mafia. Memphis, Tennessee.
I think me and Don Trip deserve a studio session. Don Trip hard. I like Don Trip. I was a Don Trip fan during my early jailhouse days, 18, 19. I fuck with you.
All right, let's drive down to the NO. How did you hook up with BG?
Man, listen, man. Listen, man.
Wow.
So listen, Mom sitting in I end up getting shipped from FCI Memphis at the shoe to USP Atlanta. And when I hit the yard, they sent us straight to the shoe. They sent us straight to the shoe in the middle of the night. They sent us to the shoe. So they like, Finesse back here, oh, you know how this shit goes, CEO. And so they said, man, BG crossed the way in the smooth program. I'm like, for real? They're like, yeah, So the officer trying to get Jizzle a kite to me, and I'm trying to get a kite to him at the same time. I didn't even know he was sending me one, he didn't know I was sending him one. It was crazy, like it was weird as hell. But we never, they ain't want to do it. They were like, man, they got cameras on us. They know you back here, they know you back here. So they like, nah, we ain't with this shit. They were like, and it was street officers. They were like, man, y'all just try to cool it off. But I get to the compound and they still didn't ship Jizzle. So I was able to connect with him. I ain't gonna put nothing on there, but I was able to pop with him, and I got him a kite. He was able to communicate with me, and we chopped it about like, bro, I'm staying in touch with you. When I go home, I'll turn up, you know what I'm saying? And Jizzle, yeah.
Change the fire.
Yeah. I made sure that New Orleans cost same my paperwork and everything, like just to make sure, like, cause I'm in the car with Jizzle. So I'm like, I need y'all to read my work, like, since I was young, so y'all know, like, you know what I'm saying? So I give it to them, they read it, and it was what it was, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it was a lot of in the streets. If you ain't never been there, you don't know, you just don't know. And a lot of people think they know, they don't know. You know what I'm saying? You have to go there to see it and really get down in this. Yeah.
When you getting ready to do a song with Jizzle, have it ever crossed your mind, or is in your mind like, I gotta smoke him on this track?
Nope. It was the only thing that was on my mind was, I'm in the studio with when I was 9 years old, watching Baller blocking. Mama say, Kobe,
I ain't lying, nigga.
On the part when they be with eating dick on side the stove. So mom like, Kobe, I was bootleg. Nigga, we had the bootleg. I'm like, I'm in the yo with Jizzle. Like, man, this shit cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the hot boy. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't never, but I always got friendly competition with any rapper. It's always friendly competition. You gotta know I'm trying to smack this track. You gotta know that I'm trying to stand out. I'm trying to make them listen. It ain't got nothing to do with you, man. It ain't. I'm just trying to make sure they know me when I come in. You know what I'm saying? When I hit this bitch, I'm trying to make sure they know when I hit the next. Ooh, this bitch finna go off. If you want hard, it's finna be hard now. Yeah, one of them. That's how I like you to hit me. You know what I'm saying?
Are you and Jizzle planning to hook up again? You got something else?
This shit overloaded, man. Jizzle got 6, 7, 8 songs. It's overloaded. We just waiting on the right time.
Have there ever been a time when you hit the stage you would feel nervous in front of the crowd?
Always do. I don't think I'd never let this shit go.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll never go away. Yeah. I think it just comes from I think it's trauma. Yeah, I think it's trauma. Yeah.
Okay, because I see when you mentioned struggling with peace. So do you think that comes from spending so much time behind bars?
I think it's about behind bars. No. Because I seen a lot of white boys get peace in jail. I seen a lot of niggas get peace. I seen niggas who had family. Them niggas was in peace, them doing their time happily. Getting commissary, getting letters, getting had family they loved them was in peace. They knew they had love. They had love. And that's why I think I took that I ain't getting no love. I ain't have no love. So that's why I think I thrive on loyalty more than anything, because I sat in them jails and looked at loyalty like it was better than love. Because if you loyal to a motherfucker, you gonna be there.
Yeah.
and it's gonna trump love. And that's how I always felt.
You hear that podcast, boss?
I don't do this.
It's just my bitches that I feel. I don't give a fuck what go on. I don't give a like if it ain't the ultimate betrayal, loyalty should trump love. If it ain't the ultimate betrayal, if you ain't if my life ain't on the line, you ain't did something to really just for my life or my freedom or my I feel like we should be able to get over it.
What they say, loyalty versus respect. Which one trumps?
I don't think you can compare them two. I think respect is within loyalty. I don't think you can compare them two. I think if you loyal to a year, you automatically respect.
Yeah.
No matter if you bigger than you, smaller than you, if this position bigger than yours, if you loyal to them, you automatically respect. That's my opinion.
So since getting your freedom, do you ever reflect on the past years, or are you more focused on what's going on right now, getting to the bag?
You see me?
Like since you gained your freedom, like do you ever reflect on when I was in them jail cells? And I didn't see myself being in this position I'm in now.
I knew a position was to come, but I didn't know it was different. I didn't know it was gonna be this heavy. I ain't know the crown was heavy like that. I ain't know that motherfucker was heavy like that. I thought when you broke, you think money everything. So when you get this, you see it ain't nothing. I ain't gonna just say it ain't nothing because it puts you in a comfortable position, but then it becomes unpeaceful. It's not peaceful. You're comfortable, but you're not peaceful. You know what I'm saying?
So how important is Jay Prince to you, and what did you learn being around him?
Oh, man. One thing I can say about you talking about Jay Prince or Jay Prince Jr.?
Jay Prince Jr. Before both of them.
Who you talking about? I don't want to.
Which one you spend more time around, Junior?
I spend a lot of time with him.
Okay, well, how important is he to you, and what did you learn from being around him?
I learned being around him that sometimes when two people can be put in a position where they strive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning as I go, and you learn as you go. And one want it and one don't understand. And I think he's the one that wanted it, and I was the one that didn't understand. And with that being said, I don't regret nothing. But when you commit to something, you're forced to understand. You should have never committed to it. Speaking of John, don't commit to something that you don't understand. That's my analogy of it. Like, I'm not going, no matter how much money it involves, no matter how much it involves, I'm not finna commit to it if I don't understand it. If I don't know it, if I don't say X, Y, Z, I'm not gonna do it. When I commit to you, even if you change up on me, if death or jail ain't involved, you changing, but I got to deal with you. You reckon you should have my cars, nigga. God, you done got me stuck with my gal. You lost my ring, my jewelry, all my. I still good, y'all. I'm committed. I gotta understand. I got in this with you. I'm committed to this. That's how I did my loyalty wrong. Material, none of that shit ain't gonna mean nothing to me, like with you. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to me and bro, like I just feel like it was just two separate people, two different people. do I appreciate it? Here it is. I appreciate it. I do. I could have came on one another route. It could have went a whole another way. It worked out. I got a good deal. I got paid out of it. I got a bag out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking for big things ahead now. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are right now.
Damn right.
But this project will be dropped up on the Mall Tide. The next project will be dropped up on the Mall Tide for next time. Rap a lot.
Yeah.
The next time is F&G too.
F&G.
My record label.
Now, with that being said, coming from Memphis, what does Houston mean to Finesse too?
It's the spot. Shout out to all my Houston, everybody. Like this is the spot, but I ain't gonna lie. Houston is new Atlanta. I take Houston over Atlanta any day. Atlanta, yeah, people, yeah, everybody cocky, everybody got it. You go to a house, you got roads. Yeah, shit straight. Houston, they gonna live beyond their means. I love Houston, bro. And the nightlife never ends. It never ends. You got 9 o'clock mornings in Houston. Yeah, you will. It's like Miami, man. Like you come to Houston, you hanging out with the right, you gonna be out to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. You gonna party. You ain't shutting down at 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock. You gonna ball to the bar. Yeah, meaning, if you ask me, I like it because of the marketing. The marketing, if you're a businessman and you looking at this like, I'm looking at it like, damn, if you got something, now all night, give this shit out. If you're a thoroughbred hustler, you like to beat your feet, it's the spot. Cause it's always gonna be a spot, 6 o'clock in the morning, they got 100 people in it. At least 2, 3 in Houston every night, like Monday through Sunday.
Okay, so there's footage of you standing on a car in the middle of a crowd arguing with someone doing your video shoot. So was that part of the skit or something, or you somehow told my check in?
Nah, man. I was a little intoxicated, right? I was drunk, right? I was fully down here, right? I ain't gonna lie. And it was a normal night, bro. Everything had went smooth. Everything went good. And got the back end when I was leaving. And I think my manager and the promoter started talking. And all I heard was my brother. He talking about, that's all I had to hear, right? It's over, like, you know how this shit go. Like, your brother say, you talking about it's over with. Like, anything else out the window, like, you know what I'm saying? And I heard somebody check in, and I seen the like you finna the behind him, like they finna walk off and run off, and so I had to kind of, I'm already knowing I'm situated, so I jumped on top of the car to be able to see everything around me, because it was a truck right here and I got beat in front of me, so I can't see anything. I'm in jail, so I'm trying to see, so I jumped in the car like, cause them running and I'm like, I'm all right, they ain't know nothing. At the same time, they me know what they, so they ain't want to do nothing. And it was somebody who was drunk, turning to find out, but he's still drunk, so he don't tell no nigga to check him, motherfucker. Well,
All right, what's the most you've ever spent on a chain?
man, I think the one piece that I got in. You know.
So which piece of jewelry mean the most to you, and what makes it so special?
My other war pieces, they had took them when I went to went through some legal, but I'm getting them back tomorrow. Matter of fact, that means a lot to me. Cause
What's your boy
miss?
Yeah, true.
Okay, you said it was removed. It was took.
Yeah, they had two.
Okay, so there's footage of you standing on a car in the middle of a crowd arguing with someone doing your video shoot. So was that part of the skit or something, or you somehow told my check in?
Nah, man. I was a little intoxicated, right? I was drunk, right? I was feeling that right? I ain't gonna lie. And it was a normal night, bro. Everything had went smooth, everything went good. And got the back in when I was leaving. And I think my manager and the promoter started talking. And all I heard was my brother. He talking about, that's all I had to hear. Like, it's over. Like, you know how this shit go. Like, your brother say, you talking about it's over with. Like, everything else out the window. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I heard somebody check in and I seen, I seen the, like he finna, the behind him, like they finna walk off and run off. And so I had to count, I'm already knowing I'm situated. So I jumped on top of the car to be able to see everything around me. Because it was a truck right here and I got beat in front of me. So I can't see anything. I'm a jail. So I'm trying to see. So I jumped in the car like, because they're running and I'm like, I'm all right. They ain't know nothing at the same time they need to know what they. So they ain't want to do nothing. And it was somebody who was drunk trying to find out. But he's the only drunk, so you don't tell no nigga to check in, motherfucker. Well,
What's the most you've ever spent on a chain?
man, I think the piece that I got in.
So which piece of jewelry mean the most to you, and what makes it so special?
My Art of War pieces, they had took them when I went to went through some legal, but I'm getting them back tomorrow. Matter of fact, that mean a lot to me. Cause I'm
Damn. Got that stupid jury. Jury. This ain't even have my jury.
I'm still the Art of War.
Okay.
You know, got the best jury at the game.
And they had two, and they was in the bag with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw you online. And you do the same thing I like to do, go and fight and fuss with the comments. I see you talking to somebody about,
Man, they be bullshitting, bro. Like,
but they like how you engage though, and you be giving it to
I
them.
be dead serious. Like, it be like, y'all don't really understand. Like, and how do you understand when the niggas do it, but I don't. Like, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Like, it's cool when a nigga say and do this shit. Your favorite motherfucker, know what I'm saying? What you sneak, know what I'm saying? What you side, know what I'm saying? What the nigga? You know what I'm saying, nigga? What you mad at me? So they put you in the mind, say like, damn, what the fuck so many niggas hating on me for? But then when you sit back and you understand the universe, you know that, you ain't got no haters, you ain't got none. Cause ain't no tuning in to a motherfucker who ain't hitting them now.
Come on.
So ain't no tuning in to a who ain't hitting them. Like, you got to be hitting on something. Like some bachelor. Feel some bachelor, want to hear some bachelor, I don't give a fuck. They want to see bachelor. We on their mind. So hate them now.
Speaking of comments, man, you just recently went viral, man. You said,
Man.
give me a perk or something.
Man, listen, man, I seen one of them young niggas, man. I know it'd be a young nigga, somebody draw. I know it'd be one of them young niggas, man, on that motherfucker. One of them young niggas said in the comment, I want you to be on power. And I said, oh, what you got on that power? Nigga, power, nigga. Everything.
Yeah, he did. I just seen that recently.
I just sit up there and told him before I was talking about like, I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm sweating like a mother, that probably ain't. So I just sit up there and see it. And then they gonna say, damn, what you on power? It got to be that 11-year-old, because you said power. You ain't say none of the slang. You said something about baby or say, get your off my motherfucking shit, young nigga. Shit, I ain't don't know what the I'm talking about, what I got going on this motherfucker. So, yeah, this shit, they clipping that shit, got this shit everywhere.
It's one way to go.
They made a whole song out the.
Oh,
it's crazy, bro. Nah, this DoorDash and
Memphis has a notable culture around pimping. Are you aware of any real successful pimps from your city?
successful people from my city. Gun one successful? No. Pimpin' King successful? No. Who really got out the game? Who really, I would say, Project Pat successful? I still say no. Project Pat was some pimping and ain't even make it farther than he did with the pimp. So, and with being successful, the Oscars. So, you know what I'm saying? Like every president ain't no pimp OG. every president ain't no pimp.
So let me ask you this: are you respected throughout of Memphis, or is there any areas that you be like, nah, I ain't wanna go around now?
Ain't nothing never happened to me, bro. And I've been everywhere on every side of Memphis, and I've been around all the gangsters, the ones they call the gangsters, the ones they call the killers. I've been around all of them. I ain't never had nothing took from me. I ain't never shot dice with them, and they booked me for my point on the dice. I ain't never had nothing took from me. I ain't never had nothing strong on. I ain't never had nothing stole, nothing. So I would say this respect, and I can still go do that today. So I would say this respect. If you ask me, you can say what you want to say. If I can come in and go where I want to go and do what I want to do, that's respect.
That's good, man. He sound like me, and then like being able to go where the fuck you want to go. You know what I'm saying? You'll be amazed how some people be like, man, I can't go over there, bro. They're like, why you can't go over there, man? Them niggas over there, man. I'll be like, damn, bro. I'm so glad. I can go where I want to go. I wish a motherfucker would tell me I can't go a certain place, but you never know unless I do something to where I put myself in a position where somebody got to tell me what to do, like going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me, you gotta know what to do and what to in order to know what not to do. For you for to be having somebody tell you and wouldn't wake up.
Great.
I don't give about no fake jewels. Man ain't fake. And I just did what I give a like today, no. I don't give about no jewelry. I don't give a I don't ever hang around me with some fake jewelry on, whoop de doo. If you feel like you got to fake it, then so be it. If you feel like this you. I'm not finna judge no nigga because on how they feel, man. Like it's just like me judging the nigga that chose to go play football or basketball. I ain't finna judge a nigga just because you chose to go play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. You chose to wear fake jewelry, nigga. Take what come with wearing it though, man. Take what come with wearing it. Nah. You got to take what come with being, whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, how was it working with Jermaine Dupri? How did that come about?
Super smooth. Super smooth. It was super smooth. He was a cool dude, down to earth. I ain't getting no celebrity kind of vibe out for him. Like he didn't want to be there. Like he was doing it just for the money or just for the content or just for the. I ain't get none of that. I ain't feel nothing. And then we worked for like 3 days straight. Like we worked. Like I went home, came back. Went home, came back. So and every day was the same vibe, same image. So yeah, it was super dope. And I would advise people to work with Jermaine. I would advise people to work with him. Yeah.
Jermaine said he used to spend $10K a week at Magic City.
I can believe it, man. Bow Wow said he got strung out on strippers. He fucked that young nigga up. Damn, motherfucker Magic City out. Motherfucker Booty Club bandits. Motherfucker Booty Club kings. Booty Club men. Damn, motherfucker Booty Club crazy.
$10K a week,
Hey, that's crazy. That's wild. That's wild Booty Club.
10 years straight.
I saw recently you and my homegirl going through it.
Who that?
Tokyo.
Oh, yeah, she funny here. You know, I'm out for Friendly Fire, right? I'm out for Friendly Fire, so she had said something about my baby digging in my nose. You know, when I go to sleep at night, I get tired, you know what I'm saying? I might not, but I got a book in my nose. And she put the flag light on, get my book out my. She said, baby, I told you to get the book out. Nah, no, I don't care about no one. I said, I don't care about what nobody think it is. You supposed to get the book out my nose. She supposed to get. Don't want a big funk ass. Oh, I just don't want to see this not today. So I had to turn up on her one time. One time, she came back with shit. I feel like, you know, like I said, I'm friendly fast. So, you know, yeah, she cool as hell. I fuck with her. I told her we was gonna collab and do some song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Who you listen to these days? Music.
I listen to my people. I listen to Lil Ju. I listen to me. I listen to my folk, like young niggas around my way, little Memphis up and coming rappers. You know what I mean? I listen to my it's my folk.
Now, and the fact that I think Drew coming out with something, is he gonna drop a mixtape or album?
Yeah, that you got a mixtape from.
It's Vanessa on that thing.
We coming. It's a joint album, joint mixtape. Yeah, it's Lil Ju project. It's a joint venture. It's I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. It's tech. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to see the web, and I feel like it's gonna become a real song. Like right we out, these spit. So I ain't gonna lie. 26 can be ready for Lil Ju.
Come on. Now you said something earlier about fame and money.
You know that is a little
You
Jew.
don't think that money can buy you happiness? For those that think that,
It can.
okay.
I ain't lying. Stop lying. Fuck that bullshit.
It can. And I think it's phases that you go through. And I think greed be already in that phase anyway. And I ain't made it to that phase because I ain't never been no greedy. I always just want to eat. You know what I'm saying? And it's a phase, bro. It's a phase. It's most definitely a phase, bro. That go through and if you overcome it, you overcome it. If you don't, you don't.
I know we got to speak on your situation with Offset, man. The back and forth. How did that stem? Where did that stem from?
That shit was goofy.
Yeah, what was it?
That shit was where shit, you know how nigga get about that gal, bro. Nigga be fucked up about that baby mama. And shit, I had said some shit about the Stephon, man. You know, I just be chopping I just be popping shit like I don't mean no street. I don't be meaning no harm. Like I don't be mean. I just said, man, the handsome nigga that fucked up, they hit what's the nigga name? And that's the first thing came to my mind was Cardi B. And they said, so it wasn't no like I don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I got music with Quavo that I want, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to come out of. So, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to keep it cordial. You know what I mean? And fuck me, keep my name out your mouth. Ooh, come on, bro. We're gonna be men, bro. You ain't gonna put me on your store and shit. We ain't gonna do that. Like, we're gonna be men, bro. Like, say, call me, bro. It's misunderstanding. Like, call me for whatever, however you feel. And then get to the bottom of it. Don't put something on social media and then try to get to the bottom of it. You on the phone. Don't throw no rock and hide your hand. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with all this. Like, so it went there and then it turned into some social media shit, and I just left this shit alone because I feel like once they make it social media, it ain't on for real.
So y'all didn't squash it? Is it? I remember y'all did get on the phone call.
I talked to some people, yeah. It's all good. He all right.
We have to ask, because it's trending, it's trending on Netflix, man. This Diddy documentary, 50 Cent putting that out. You on the celebrity status, like what lessons got to be learned for other celebrities watching what 50 Cent put out about Diddy, and is it a cautionary tale?
50 Cent is one that I studied growing up.
I ain't lying.
Since I was 8, 9, 10 years old. He inspired me to rap. And even then, I knew it was something about that nigga that intrigued me. And when I went to prison, I read the 50th Law. But I read the 48 Laws of Power first. And I studied it. I ain't gonna say read. I ain't gonna say read it. I studied it. So when I kept hearing about the 50th Law, I'm like, they like 50 Cent. I'm like, so what this supposed to be a spin-off to the joint before? So to know that he wrote this, let me know that he mastered the 48 Laws. I'm like, that's why it's been so intriguing all my life. But it was an aura that this moved with that I think all my life studying him. I damn, this moved with aura like this demands attention. And like he makes sure you see him. And he been making sure for about 15 years. He make sure you see him.
Yeah.
So when it comes to
I don't like niggas like that. Like that mean let me say something on that shit. My opinion, if you the type of person that I'ma make sure people see me, I'ma make sure people see me, I'ma make sure the girls see me, that mean if you don't make sure nobody ain't gonna see your ugly dumb ass. You must be ain't shit. You must be ain't no fucking body. You must be ain't no fucking body. That's why you gotta be like that. Me as a motherfucking automatic player, G nigga, real nigga, ladies man, whatever the fuck you wanna call it, bro. I ain't gotta do that shit. But I know niggas who they gotta make sure, nigga, like, bro, we see you. Or you scared nobody ain't gonna see you in it. And then you gonna become unnoticed. Like, come on, bro. Like, but that is kind of true though. Like he watching since forever.
it's true or false, right?
He was watching for a minute.
Shit, like, so I ain't seen it. Do I care to see it? I've been thinking, I seen glimpses of it. It's just, like I said, man, like how do people mix and screw, and then how people can be bought. People can be bought. So it's like, but I salute 50. They can't do nothing but take your head out to him. And he ain't taking advantage of his business.
That nigga dirty than me.
Come on. That nigga, he said he got 4 hours, come on, parts coming. And we see the bag, we see the bag. We see the bag.
I like baby oil, bro.
Yeah.
I fuck with baby oil, bro. I still use baby oil.
Like, this nigga Diddy might take that bitch up.
So looking back on everything through all your experience, what are you most proud of during your journey? What are you
Am I most proud of?
Yeah.
The lessons. The lessons. I'm more proud of the lessons. Every day I just appreciate growing. I just appreciate not going to jail and not dying for not knowing. Because there's a lot that don't be knowing, and it's a lot of don't give a knowing not either.
Yeah.
And it's this that could help me live and stay free. And they still wouldn't give a until it was they won't reach out. Gabriel, Kevin Gabriel,
Yeah, I see you.
like a lot of won't because you really be silent competition to them anyway. So they really be wanting to see you out the way. And I respect the game. I'm a 48 laws of power guru. I respect the game, but only thing he got on me is time though. I heard in this free world. See, long as I stay free, and see what they don't understand is I'm already programmed to know. I just gotta see it. And once I see it, you through.
Yeah.